everyone, welcome to another episode of Magic Arena, and today we're going to be doing midweek Magic. This is a little bit of a late episode. I had a meeting yesterday, so that was a bit of a very long one. So I had to do this one, and I was making jokes of especially during the Wilds of Eldraine Alchemy draft, that you've been getting a lot of pigs and that you're probably meant for constructed. So I'm going to put it to the test. It's pretty much for fun. If we lose a lot with this, so be it. But we can be pretty aggro here. One thing to note is that okay, let's start with the namesake pigs. First little pig, two 2 mana. Second little pig, 2 mana. Third little pig, 2 mana. So all the little pigs are 2 mana. First little pig is quite utilitarian, actually very good at even though you get to activate only once, usually this is enough. Second little pig is probably the big beater here. You do have to spend quite a bit of mana, but if you can make it into a 4/4 flyer, it is a respectable threat. Third little pig requires you to conjure cards. This is probably the real alchemy card, so to speak. And we do have a few ways of conjuring cards. It's actually just 2 copies of Swine Rebellion to conjure more. Drover of the Swine allows us to conjure more. It's really just those. It's really just these 3. We do have other pigs here. We do have Infernal Trouble Snout, recently from Wilds of Eldraine. Actually, the 2/2 instance quite good. We also have 2 copies of Porcine Portent, which also conjures. So there we go. More conjuring stuff here at the 3 and 4 slot. We can't just be running all these. So of course, Orcish Bowmasters. Yeah, we're only running 3 this time. We're not running full 4. We have Regal Bunnycorn. Kind of want to keep up with the animal team. I guess the only things that don't match the animal team are Sir Joshua, Sir Saxon. Having double team, especially with battle cry, is pretty good if you can get both of them down. But otherwise, 2 mana for 2/3 that nets you another 2/3, and then if you cast the other one, you get to basically start battle crying your team. Pretty decent. And you have 2 copies of Mosswood Dread Knight. Of course, we kind of need the long game. Now, as far as everything else is concerned, 3 copies of Soul Partition and 3 copies of Sylvan Smite. Yeah, we could use more removal. Porcine Portent does have some removal. Does have a bit of removal there. But otherwise, this is pretty much just a quick beatdown and see if we can outlast our opponent. I did get my 2 wins rather quickly, and all things considered, not so sure if that's gonna quite pan out for this video. We only technically need just 1 more win, but let's see how well the 3 little pigs plus can go. Though usually it means having a decent mana base, so we're probably gonna mull this. Okay, this one we can go Sir Joshua, Sir Saxon. We are missing the black for Orcish Bowmasters. We can probably just hit it eventually. I'll lead in Plains first. If we're lucky, we might be able. Our mana base is a lot of Pain lands, and so that is something to consider. Hey, first little pig. We'll do the double team first. Opponent is representing with just 1 mana, so we kind of want to force him to have a 2 mana removal spell. I guess Strangle is there. That is a 1 mana. Okay, opponent's just mountain cycling. We'll go with that. Opponent actually has the mountain and swamp into a Bitter Reunion. Okay. We really wish we had that. Yeah, we're just gonna cast this right away. If we can get them start swinging in for 3 damage apiece, that is quite a big deal. Opponent probably has removal. Brotherhood's End. Okay, that's removal. But we did just spend 1 card as a result, so that's fine. I guess I'm gonna go 3rd little pig first, because when we do when we conjure, that's for this to work, it has to be either on the field or on the graveyard. Opponent opening with Urbrask's Forge. Here's a quick sack. We really could use another mana here. I'm gonna lead on the first little pig here, though there is a chance we just get blown out, but it is what it is. I don't know if our opponent's running Brotherhood's end dot deck. We really need to hit that. We really want to hit that second one. Also note that this one has been modified now, so no ETBs on this one. It has to be when our opponent draws cards. We'll take. So it would have been nice on the Bitter Reunion. Okay. If the opponent goes for the discard, we probably just pitch this. And we probably want to keep second little pig. Let's pitch the Soul Partition as well. Opponent. Okay, got our card, but a bit late. Yeah, we'll play second little pig. That force our opponent to have removal. Yeah, we got caught on the back foot. Getting two cards wiped back to back was really not good for us. Okay, good. Opponent does pitch the Brotherhood end this time. Hopeless Nightmare. So we lose the Swine Rebellion. We're just gonna have to start hitting for 4. Though next turn our opponent does hit us. If our opponent has another discard effect, so be it. Opponent going for it. They might have another Rankle's Prank, which would kill us. Nothing we can do if they happen to have it. Yep, they had it. That was a bit. Yeah, that didn't go quite well as planned. Yeah, if our opponent has board wipes, that is an issue. Our creatures are very small. Also because we've been missing out on the 2 mana. We've been missing out on the 4th mana for the longest time. That one really hurt us a lot. Despite the fact that the deck can run mostly on 2 mana, you kind of want to be able to. You kind of want to start dumping 2 cards a turn. I guess the better play there would have been to play the first one first. Okay, this one we're definitely keeping. Soul Partition would have been a good option too. We probably should have considered keeping that. So we're gonna pass here. Because our opponent's representing blue-white, which usually represents a card draw spell. Resolute Reinforcements. Okay, that's not card draw spell, so it's probably just soldiers. We could cast Soul Partition if we have to. Like, we'll probably wait to see what their third drop is. This could just be a soldiers deck. Yep. Opponent might just go to draw a card. I'm actually hoping they do. Yeah, we'll pass. Yeah, we're just missing drops. That's a problem. And the draw. And we're actually running 24 cards in this deck, so. That said, our opponent's probably going to try to answer the Bowmasters first before trying to draw into more cards. Oh no, they're just going for another officer. Into a Skrelv. Well, if we can block, we should. I think our opponent does not attack though. Okay, we finally hit our... So let's see. If you weren't the starting player, no, we're not the starting player, so we could. Yeah, we had to also because it's tap 3 untap soldiers. Opponent does have a by Elspeth's command. Yeah, this is just oh, it's even plain humans. It doesn't affect these on the bottom though. But this will probably give this one flying, so this is gonna be a problem. Oh, no, they chose. So at least we get to block the one on the ground. But yeah, if we can't remove, how much is it? It has ward 1. So we could soul partition one of them. Likewise, I could opt to... I could opt to go first little pig. We just... Let's see how our opponent decides to trade here. And thankfully Truffle Snout doesn't... Opponent could decide to tap to draw a card, because they might as well. No, they're... Yeah, they're probably still gonna tap to draw a card. Which would give us an additional blocker on the ground. I don't mind that. Yeah, we'll ping our opponent because we are taking out the 2 tokens anyway. So ideally we hit what? Valiant Veteran. Okay, that's 4. We probably will just block. Let's see. +1 gains flying. Oh, our opponent can get us a 2. Okay. Ugh, not so... Mana issues! What the heck? Missing land drops very early is a real problem. I'm already thinking of cutting Drover at this point. Also, yeah, Orcish Bowmaster is getting hurt like that does hurt us a lot. If we had the ETB effect, it would be fine. Okay, definitely keeping this one. We are taking a bit of pain on. But we'll probably just still drop second little pig first, then Caves of Coil. There is an argument for running life gain lands, but Goldberry. Okay, so question. This is a counter move deck. I'm gonna see if our opponent respects this. If not, we have the Intrepid Truffle Snout. Okay, they respected that. So... we'll do Bunny Corn next turn. The next turn we can do like Pump plus Truffle Snout if we have to. Opponent's just going for the Scry too. Now they can move this counter away to Goldberry, which is an option. So this is a number of non-land permanents you control. And let's see if our opponent respects this. They might have a combat trick to say bounce something. I guess what we can do is we can... yeah, just let the damage hit. They're going to tap. Okay, no, they're not. They're just going to put the 2 count. Okay, they're going to move counters on that creature. We're going to... okay, let's see if they have a response to this. They probably have a counter. Well, let's make them have it. then we definitely want to soul partition this one again. Or whatever creature they have. Opponent deciding if they, okay, they're actually gonna let it happen. They might just recast this. In which case, I'm actually fine with this. No, Glam Drain with no creatures, and opponent concedes. Okay, I will note that our opponent was running all basics, so probably a subpar build here. Not exactly the powerful builds like what we ran into a while ago. You can tell the strength of builds based on the lands that they run. Now, of course, if they're running mono, you expect a lot of basics. That's part of the strength as well. Hey, Trashing Brontodon, welcome back. Okay, I guess we have time. Let's try to get a few more games in. Also realizing that honestly, most of the rares here is literally just our mana base. So Crossroads naming white. Actually did not realize we got to place 4 of these right away. Now let's see what our opponent has. Dreams of Steel, so they probably take the second little pig. In which case, if they take the pig, we just lead on this other piggy. It actually gives us food tokens, though we don't exactly have bargain synergies here. Yep, they're actually gonna take that pig. So I actually want to lead off on this one first. Now, we were the starting player, so we're not gonna get a +1/+1 counter bonus. We got Restless Cottage. Now, if our opponent has a cut down, we can Intrepid Truffle Snout. Most likely our opponent lets this go. Orcish Bowmasters, not quite what it used to be. In fact, yeah, let's see if maybe, okay, opponent just goes Virtual Persistence, sure. So, we have black mana now. We probably need black again. So we'll see how much of a removal deck our opponent is. And we can actually also soul partition our own creature if we have to. Not the best move, but it is an option. Opponent goes 1 ring. Okay, sure. So they will still have protection. If I attack alone, I will still create a food token. So I'm gonna hold on to it. Wow, we got all of the Crossroads. So let's see. It's 4 to animate. Yeah, we're going to do this. Now, yeah, we're gonna do this just to start taking cards out of their yard and make food tokens. That's it. Opponent not drawing right away. Opponent does have a Shieldred. Gonna draw a card. Okay, they do regain some life there. Gonna soul partition that before it does hurt us. There's a first little pig. Oh, and it does have an exile effect, which is actually quite good. But let's drop it as a surprise. And so now the bunnycorn is gonna start getting bigger and bigger. Basically, we're gonna save first little pig for this Virtual Persistence. We are gonna be lacking a removal spell for Shieldred when it comes to that. opponent actually start trying to draw in. Okay, trying to draw into. I think. Let's see. Fire Reaction Flesh Gorger, Menace Lifelink, but. Hmm. Orcish Bowmasters. But yeah, because there is no card draw, nothing. They can block the Flesh Snout, I suppose. So a trick that they could do is block Truffle Snout, block Flesh Gorger, because we will lose. Okay, they're just. So I'm gonna wait for our opponent to draw 3. They might have a spot removal spell. We have to take. That's part of. That's okay. Let's see if they follow it up. Shieldred. They're gonna do the Shieldred thing. Now we can't just target this. Yeah, the opponent's gonna hold back. That's fine. Okay, opponent actually just taking it. Now, because of the way triggers happen, yeah, because it's my turn, they will gain the life first. No point aiming it here. I would like to aim it here, but oh wow, that we're not paying 9 life to take that out. So mythic. And also, this is an upkeep, so we can actually just wait for our opponent to slam that, then drop first little pig and exile it. Opponent going for the throat instead. Yeah, they need. So now this is looking like the bigger threat, but Dreams of Steel. So we lose our pig. Yeah, looks like mono black is Oh, they can also decide to take something from the yard. Oh, they're going for that. Oh yeah, you can take one from both. Yeah, mono black is gonna be the biggest menace. Makes you so. Yeah, they're probably loaded with removal. Wondering still kind of. Let's see what has changed on this one. Oh, you have to pay 1 mana to draw this time. Okay, so yeah, yeah, we can safely concede this one. Unfortunately, our opponent decided to run ham with mono black. Still yet, we did get our 1 win, but I feel quite unsatisfied. I did admit that this was really a meme deck. We're not expecting to win that many, especially if people just keep playing mono black. I would not be surprised if Alchemy starts getting nerfs to mono black, considering Lost Caverns did not really do anything to it. Opponent does get to go first, so we'll probably lead Cottage into Truffle Snout. Ugh. Thankfully, this one's deal damage. It's not. But yeah, this is probably the other thing to expect in Alchemy. Most one of the most boring decks. So, you do have to cast this first. Opponent probably might be holding on to removal, which is a problem. This is also not an artifact. Yeah, we would need to drop 2 cards back to back to get this to work. Yeah, this one's very slow. Yeah, we'll put this one in the battle. At least we get to put one in the battlefield, so there is that. Let's see if our opponent has removal again. I forgot that this was not an artifact. Prologue. Into a drown. Good. So we are 2 counters away from losing. Let's see if our opponent. Nope, just drawing into more cards. Into an anoint. Not quite dead yet, but we're very easily dead here. Yeah, it's very easy for us to die. Any of the blue spells will do it. Yeah, proliferate does that. Let's concede before they get the benefit of doing that. Yeah, we got that was a very slow start also. Struggling to get more than 1 win. But yeah, if anything, it shows that the cards they've been adding to Alchemy recently have been more on the lines of fun rather than serious gameplay. Maybe with that, I would call for more changes. We definitely need green, so but not quite yet. Let's play this first. We'll definitely play Merrick's last. Phoenix Chick has haste. Okay, we did hit green, so yeah, we're gonna play this. We're gonna pass. We'll see what our opponent does as a follow-up. I don't know if this is mostly gonna just be straight damage, so I'm going to slow this down a bit. We could go double Bunnycorn next turn. So I'm definitely going to just flash Orcish Bowmasters. It's unlikely our opponent's going to have a way to draw Monastery Swift Spear. There are a few spells that will draw cards, so we're going to see. We're just pretty much playing this end of turn. Yeah, Bowmaster is not what it used to be. That opponent just held back. No, it doesn't have the ETB anymore. We do have First Little Pig. Nothing much to show for here. Whoops. we'll start playing the bunny corns first. Admittedly, we are taking a lot of damage from our mana base. The opponent's just gonna shock first. Yeah, we figured that was gonna happen. Nothing we could really do about it. Opponent might just recast this. No, Evasion of Regatta. Yeah, we're getting domed really heavily. Yeah, we have to cast this one. Problem is we're still basically the plan is just to start attacking with truffles now to start gaining life again. If our opponent just recasts spell, then it's an auto block. They definitely have something to hit us though. Yeah, Drover is not worth it. Opponent actually going for it. Now take note that the right damage spell could. Oh, they're going for it now. Okay, let's see what spell they have. Yeah, we are forced to block. I don't like the idea of giving them 3 cards, but they're clearly representing something to save Swift Spear, so I'm going to let. Okay, that's one way to do it. Yeah. Okay, at least they hit lands. So let's see. Return up to 3 board cards with different names. We have 1, 2. Not quite 3, but this will have to do. We're still probably dead. We're probably dead in many ways than one. Another invasion would kill us. Charming Scoundrel. Probably puts the Wicked Roll on the Phoenix chick. Yep. Let's see. Oh, okay. So we're just taking 2. I swing back with the truffles now to regain life. Oh, and we can still Oh, and we have other options too, like I think we were the starting player, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we were the starting player, so no. So now we have to weigh out our options between sacking the food token for regain 3. Probably should have done it right away. Because if this is an instant speed removal, we're gonna get got because I am forced to sacrifice this. That said, if it's any more than yeah, because the other alternative way is to remove the enchantment. Okay, we're thinking this one through a bit. Is that last card a burn spell? Yeah, it was a burn spell. Darn it! I should have done it right away. That's a mistake on my part. I should have done it right away. I was thinking of maybe holding back the option to do the enchantment, but the amount of life we gained was probably a lot more. So that strat was not worth it. We should have just cracked it right away. But I have to say, this is what happens when you complain so much. The We have lots of green though, so I'm gonna start with green first. Yeah, the caves are also gonna kill us a bit. Like belly rat. Yep. Guess we just play this one. Now that said, this is a weird proliferate. Oh, it's just rats. Okay. Oh, did they whiff? Okay, opponent whiff. Who would have thought? Now I could just do Swine Rebellion, but I think I'm gonna do Truffle Snout first. Let's give ourselves a treat. Let's give ourselves a 3-1 on top, although it's probably gonna get killed. This is gonna be weird if I suspect this is just straight rats. So we're hoping our opponent has ways to draw cards. Oh no, this is okay, we are actually still in trouble no matter regardless situation. So we're gonna pass here. I was thinking of attacking first, but if I did, I should not have cast. Opponent looking for some cheap removal spell. Now I don't know if our opponent, what effects our opponent has, so that's why we're just going it like this. They might just have straight removal. No, it's just straight. Nothing to proliferate. Another. This time they probably will hit something. Did our opponent forget to put rats? What gives? Anyway, we're casting this now because we can't keep holding it up forever. So definitely Swine Rebellion. We're going to conjure. Yeah. And whoa, opponent concedes. I think what happened here is our opponent actually forgot to put rats in their deck. You need to. There are. How many? There are a good number of rats. If you go mostly black, it should be doable. So that was very weird on our opponent's end. Anyway, let's go for one. Let's go for another. Let's go for another game. That we've been. Those were super weird. Or was our opponent? Because you're supposed to select the cards. Maybe our opponent was pressing through. They told us an auto select. Anyway, Restless Cottage turn 1. Probably second. We'll probably do a pig on 2. We'll see. Check the colors. Okay, white. We'll do a pig on 2. Yeah, we're not conjuring any pigs anytime soon, so we'll play the second one first. Let's see what our opponent has as a follow-up here. Westfold Rider. So unless our opponent draws a card, this actually does nothing. So our best bet is to actually just smite this. And watch me disappointed when our opponent actually does proceed to draw cards. No. Okay. So I could spread the love out a little bit, like play two. But I'm gonna start just pushing for damage now. Let's see what our opponent has from Lord of the Rings. Banish, okay. Not okay, not the worst outcome. Not the best either, but let's see. We're gonna hold on to the land for now because we're not actually benefiting from it. Opponent goes to then giving the double strike. Opponent will hit, will take. So what we can do is we can swing. Basically, we're just starting to create more permanence make more permanence for Bunnycorn. We do have to get ready to block something though. The Smart Cavalier. Thankfully, these are pigs, not goblins or orcs. Opponent swings with that, we probably just take, I guess. So this has vigilance. So we're just gonna swing with this one first. See if our opponent trades. I guess we could just at least we have trample. We could just try to draw a card. Maybe that's an argument for not. Okay, no, we hit the land. That's fine. See what our opponent's follow-up is. So he's giving that double strike. Let's see who else does he give double strike to. That one? Okay. So cast Orcish Bowmasters. So we can block this safe. Oh no, this will die. Oh wait, no, if it's gonna die, we might as well block this so we can stop the double strike. Oh wait, no, I goofed up. That was not the right sequence. Yeah, we goofed up that one. We were supposed to block the Spearmaster. First strike really messes things up. Oh. Ooh, now I wish I played this. Do they have a follow-up creature? Plane cycling. Now that is a search. That's not a card. That's not a draw. So that. Okay, so that one has double strike. Now let's see if they have a burn spell and Palantir of Ortank. So we're gonna have opponent targeting you, draw a card. Yes, we have to let them draw cards. We cannot afford to lose the life here. So how do we get 4 damage true? Yeah, I was thinking about sacking this, but that let's see if our opponent respects this. Honestly, they should be blocking. Yeah, they respected it. Yeah, that did not. Wow. We goofed up on that one attack step. That we made the mistake on blocks. We should have just taken the more damage, and probably still have had the board left. But that what. Yeah, if anything, it shows that that whoever's designing these cards, yeah, they know the audience that they're designing these cards for Alchemy too. It's not meant to be serious. They pretty much learned their lesson from the previous one. So we have a lot of 2 drops. I guess we can keep this one. But yeah, this seems to be the time slot when all the serious players come out. Anyway, I think this should be probably be the last game. We've memed long enough. This video probably took way too long. So definitely crossroads. Well, this does not come into play tap. Wouldn't this take a long time deciding whether to keep or not? Usually it's no. The other possibility is that there is a delay on this under client receiving the card data. You sometimes do see it happen. So so it's like the packets were not received. So that part is understandable. But yeah, our play. But yeah, this is not acceptable anymore. You can kind of hear what's going on in the background. Yeah, opponent keeps whatever they keep. We're probably gonna keep as well. And most likely our opponent just quit, so we're going to report this anyway. Report conduct, sign in, just checking in from time to time, but I'm very certain this is a also should report about that code I put in that I did not get. Yeah, maybe we'll use this as a time to say that yeah, we should probably call this episode already. Yep. Guess we're guess we're gonna call that episode. It's a bit lackluster, but it's a I will admit that I was kind of expecting this to happen. I was expecting to be surprised, but sometimes expectation and reality don't just line up. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this episode of Magic Arena Run. If you like what you saw, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, turn on notifications, and whatnot. Let me know what you guys ran for this event. Did you run something more normal to a standard deck, or did you try out any of the weird things that they added? Do let me know in the comments. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope to see you guys again next time. Take care, God bless, stay safe wherever you are. Have a great week, everyone.